Hello, welcome back to At Home with Dia. If you're new here, I'm Dia, and on this channel, I share interior design tips and decorating ideas to help you create a stylish, timeless, yet practical home. Today, I am thrilled to kick off the holiday decorating season. I will walk you through how I decorated my own entry and living space while sharing some tips to inspire your own decorating. So let's dive in to my first tip. My first tip is to build your holiday decor around your room's existing style, color, and furniture. Think of your existing style and colors as your foundation. This year, I leaned into the cozy, slightly moody vibes I set for the fall season, embracing warm browns and amber tones. Rather than starting from scratch, I brought that festive vibe by including a lot of gold and shimmery accents. I also took into consideration the architecture of my space and emphasized some of the elements. Just like any design project, I start by planning my holiday color palette. I'm going for a mix of green from garlands and wreaths, paired with gold, copper, and shades of smoky brown and amber. I'm also using a muted brownish red velvet ribbon in different widths to act as a continuous visual thread throughout the space. This is a rich, warm, earthy look that feels festive without being overwhelming. Decorating for the holidays this year has been a bit challenging. I'm recovering from a back injury, so trying to deal with severe back pain while juggling a full-time job and trying to create YouTube videos has been very difficult. So I relied on my hubby, otherwise known as my secret helper, to do a lot of the decorating and installations. He followed my instructions perfectly, but he is a little bit camera shy. So for some of the installations, you will see the finished look rather than the step-by-step. However, I will talk through the process. I'm using a lot of my everyday decor items, but I'm injecting that seasonal flair by bringing in a lot of wintry greens, emphasizing the use of gold, and using some new ornaments to bring my colors and my scheme together while keeping it simple yet very festive. And make sure to watch until the end to see how all those colors and textures come together in my decorated tree. My next tip is to create a cohesive look by carrying the same color and textures throughout your home. Starting at the front door, I created a simple wreath that sets the tone with gold bells, pine cones, and a dusty amber ribbon, all tying back to the colors inside the house. Then I start by decorating my entryway, because that is the first impression people get when they enter my home, and I wanted it to be a prelude to what the rest of the space looks like. I kept the neutral artwork I DIY'd a while ago, but added a bow at the very top for a touch of holiday cheer. On the console, I used a tall brass vase with winter greens, cedar stems, and pine cones for height. On the opposite side, a wood tray picks up the color of the pine cones and anchors a simple arrangement of a tall brass candlestick paired with a small brass urn that I have repurposed to store matches and have stuck a match strike underneath. A candle in a muted burgundy color rounds off this little grouping, and a couple of cedar clippings and pine cones add charm to this little arrangement. Lastly, I'll add a brass bowl with some wrapped chocolates for guests. See how the wrapping color matches my color scheme? That is not a coincidence. On the bottom shelf, I kept it very simple, with a long wooden bowl filled with spare ornaments from my tree. The overall look is understated yet still festive. On the narrow wall across from this console, we moved the plant that normally sits in front of it and installed a sleek mirror. My hubby added some nails directly above the mirror and then hung a single full garland and twinkle lights in an asymmetrical pattern. He then added a few green picks on the right and left upper edges for a fuller look. A small nail and floral wire helps to keep the long side straight against the wall. A couple of gold picks, pine cones, and a velvet bow on top of another narrower ribbon cut at uneven lengths and placed on the top left side finishes it off and emphasizes the asymmetrical design. At the base of the mirror, I placed a pair of reindeer. The eldest brother has a velvet scarf around his neck, and his sister has a lovely gold leaf pendant. This ornament is a gift from a dear friend many years ago that I've hung around her neck with a narrow velvet ribbon. Next, since I don't have a fireplace, I treat my TV console as a focal point for holiday decor. I layered 2 Norfolk pine garlands from Kirkland. I lay the first one starting from the less visible side and bend it so it has a zigzag curve to it. I fluff it so the individual branches flare out and then bend some of them upwards to give it dimension and variation in height. The first garland goes about 3/4 of the way across the top of the console. The second garland lays under the first one from the center to the far end and cascades down the side. I added some individual Norfolk pine stems to make it look fuller, but you can use any other seasonal stems for added interest. For a soft, romantic, warm glow, I placed remote control pillar candles on either side and scattered copper-colored ornaments from Walmart. I also added some picks from Hobby Lobby, which I also used in other areas of the room to keep that visual color and texture carried through the space for a cohesive look. Now moving along to the coffee table, I kept it fairly simple with a thrifted vase filled with pine and cedar stems and shimmery picks. The 2 Star-shaped candles add a festive touch, but any combination of similar candles in 2 different sizes would achieve this look. A linen-covered book and a handcrafted bowl in that dark, smoky, brownish-red glaze with a few gold figs and cedar clippings complete the look. And to keep things practical, I hid remotes in a lidded wooded box so the surface stays clutter-free. Now, here is my favorite part, our new Christmas tree. This 7.5-foot Grand Duchess balsam fir tree with multiple LED light settings, including a twinkle feature, was a recent Home Depot purchase. I love how dense it is, and its slim size fits perfectly in that corner by the window. Normally, I like the ornaments to stand out, so I don't overcrowd the tree with too many embellishments. To decorate it, we used a combination of different shaped amber-colored ornaments from Amazon. And for some extra sparkle and a different shape, we included long, shimmery amber and gold ornaments from Walmart. We also used a variety of bright gold, crystal, and champagne gold ornaments we've had for several years. To pull all those warm colors and sparkle together, we accented some of the tree branches by tucking in these velvet and shimmery cluster picks from Hobby Lobby. Hang your ornaments at different depths within your tree branches. While my helper was decorating the tree, he tucked some of the ornaments close to the tree trunk to reflect light. Other ornaments were hung at the middle length of the branch and some at the edges. This creates a multi-dimensional look and makes the tree look more interesting. Lastly, a unique-looking star from Hobby Lobby crowns the very top of the tree. And that completes this side of this open plan space. But wait, there's more to come. Be sure to stick around for my upcoming videos where I will be sharing easy but beautiful DIY holiday decorating ideas and showing how I brought festive cheer to the rest of the space. You definitely don't want to miss them. I hope you enjoyed watching how my secret helper and I transformed this part of our home for the holiday season. Let me know in the comments below. Did this video inspire you to start decorating? And did it spark any ideas for your own home? Also, let me know, what is your holiday color scheme this year? Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And remember to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you don't miss upcoming videos packed with interior design ideas and decorating tips. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye for now.